to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And for all those teams that have wrapped up playoff spots, Shaq, what can we expect from them strategically here at the end of the regular season?
Well, for the top team, Ernie, it becomes about securing home court advantage. You want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs. We've seen a lot of teams, Ernie, start off strong. Where are they now?
Do you want rest if you're a frontline player, if you're a guy who's playing a lot? Do you need some rest before the playoffs?
You know, a lot of people answer that question, and if you played more than 8 years, yes, you need rest. If you're a young player, such as Freak, you don't need rest.
No, you may have players coming back from midseason injuries, but you need to get them back into the flow. But you got to get your playoff game face on. And you know who had the best game face playoff?
Alonzo Mourning?
No, this guy next to us. Show him your game face.
Alonzo had a good game face, too.
Stop it. You look at this guy's game. Look at this guy's game face. Show him.
Let me see your game face.
You know what, Kenny? I lost it. I can't do it
Let me see your game face. That is frightening.
Oh, wait.
That's not a game look. That's not a game look. That's your game book look. I can't do it anymore.
Here's a guy with no game face, Kevin Harlan.
Alonzo Mourning.
Contest here at the American Airlines Arena. Mucho gusto, and welcome to Noche Latina on 2K Sports. From the jerseys to the food to the halftime entertainment tonight, a distinctive Latin flavor. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. This game is part of the travel schedule for Minnesota. And as we take a look at the standings, they're sitting 7 games back from the #1 seed.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they've moved toward the postseason with one of the best records in the league. Safe to say, this is not where most people thought they'd be at this stage of the year.
Count me amongst those. I certainly didn't. I mean, their resilience has really surprised me this season.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. They've got Wiggins. Hill is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's Towns. And it's Garnett in at the 4 slot. Now, here's Rubio. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. They shoot again. 3-pointer. No luck. And Miami the other way now. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Freak passes to Whiteside. And it's Bosch, that time on the assist by Whiteside.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Wiggins outside. Garnett, the screen. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Dang. Garnett with a screen on Wade. And here's Hill for three. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
Freak with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Heat shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And both free throws good from Freak. Here's Rubio. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. To the paint. Here's Towns. And Whiteside sends it back. They recover it. And it's Wiggins missing.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Whiteside a screen. Freak dishes to Whiteside. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
The drive by Rubio. Hill has the open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Here's Freak. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And the Heat with some changes. Gerald Green comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Kevin Garnett. Muhammad, he's checked in for Hill. And Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Here's Freak following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Outside Bosch. It's up a three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the first. Inside, Zhang. He got right to the cup using that screen. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Miami, Freak in a two-guard. Whiteside is out there with Dang. Then there's Gerald Green, and it's Cannon in at the one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And Miami making a change here. Wade's checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Jay. Hill comes in for Muhammad. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Levine.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers played really well. He had 6 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And here's Hill for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. 6 points for Hill.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Garnett grabs the board.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Towns, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Luol Deng. For Minnesota, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And Towns drops them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Right side a screen. There's Freak.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
The Heat have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Doris Burke has an update for us.
Their offense through Freak. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And Rubio kicks to Towns. You know what? Nice D from Deng.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Deng, a screen on Hill. Dishes to Deng. Jumper off the screen. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Deng's got his first points of the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Right side, a screen on Hill. Wade, right side, and stolen by Wiggins. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The 3 from Hill, and it's Deng with the rebound.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
That's good. And that's now 9 points for Freak. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Hill. Now the feed to Rubio. To the inside. Here's Garnett. Nice D from Deng.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing them in.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Here is Rubio after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. The drive by Rubio. lays it up and banks it in.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And they're running. Here's Hill. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup.
And the first half comes.
Thank you, Kevin.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
That's a nice quarter for Freak. He has 9 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Ricky Rubio is out there with Hill. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Garnett, and it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. Freak kicks to Whiteside. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Here's Freak. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks it to Buck. Pulls up, high post, and there's another one for the Heat.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Rubio, and it's Whiteside with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead. I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
Rubio, the pass to Hill. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Dang dishes to Freak. Kicks it to Bosch. Heat moving the ball around. Freak with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Bosch going around him. And it's Miami with another.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And Freak throws it down.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, but they have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Here's Garnett. Here's Wiggins. Can they get it? Nice D from Dang.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Right side a screen. Freak kicks to Whiteside. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
Rubio with it. Out defended by Freak. Towns, the pass to Hill. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Hill's got 10 points.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Bosch, a screen on Rubio. Freak kicks to Bosch. He used that pick to perfection. Bosch has got 6 points in the quarter.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor.
See the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. Number 1, the Heat.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Whiteside. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. And he dunks it down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Bosch trying to free himself up. Dang can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 14. Outside Hill. Shoots. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
The shot by Bosch. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Wiggins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Towns sets the pick for Wiggins. Down low. It's stolen by Dang. Here's Wade. Wiggins with some nice D.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
It's stolen by Dang. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Heat on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Bosch, a screen on Rubio. Pass to Bosch. Now here's Freak, covered by Rubio. That is good. 13 points for Freak.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Now here's Rubio. He has 6. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's Hill penetrating. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Freak. Outside Bosch. Wade outside. Here's Freak. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. A different look for Miami. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Dang. Winslow comes in for Green, and it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgui Dang's checked in for Towns. Wright comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Shabazz Muhammad's checked in for Hill, and Levine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Now Freak feeds it to McRoberts. A 3 from Bosch. Shot's good. Bosch has got 9 points in the quarter.
And just a little bit ragged.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Heat leading by 20. Freak in at point guard. Josh McRoberts out there with Winslow. Then there's Dragic, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. 18 points for Freak.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Levine dishes to Begovic. Back to Wright. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Levine. He's guarded by Dragic. 3 on the clock. And it's Wright missing. Miami's gotten off 4 shots from 3-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Now here's Freak. D right on him. Right side up top. Here's the 3. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak. Muhammad covering. Here's Freak. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Levine kicks to Towns. And the pass to Dang. And he makes the 8-footer. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Bosch. The dish to Freak. Inside. The kick out to Bosch. Over to the left wing. Freak passes to Wade. That one goes. Count.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Levine. Down low. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Bosch.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Passes it to Freak. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Deng kicks to Freak. 4 on the shot clock. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
But Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on, and clearly were dominant in every area.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And a one-sided season series this has been. I mean, in the final game of the year between these two teams, they do everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Timberwolves.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Cannon in for Dwayne Wade.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Rubio from outside off the mark. To the paint. It's stolen by Garnett. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Rubio dishes to Wiggins. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. They set the pick. Freak with it. He dishes it to McRoberts. Got a piece of it. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just...
Chris, tell us a little bit about the philosophy behind your game and how this team works so well together.
Well, I mean, it's just energy and belief. Just the belief system. We all work hard. I work extremely hard, and when I go out there and just play and don't think about it and play with energy, good things happen.
Chris, congratulations. Kevin, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie John. Freak.
Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight...
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.
You're always gonna have people who don't believe.
Postseason. We fill you in on the latest in road. TV postseason. We fill you in on the latest in Road to the Finals. Chat with Road to the Finals team postseason. Show off your top plays. TV Interactive. Tune in now. TV postseason. Fill you in on the latest in Road to the Finals. Chat with team owners. Show off your top plays and give you a chance at BC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. Today on 2K TV postseason, we fill you in on the latest in Road to the Finals. Chat with Road to the Finals team owners. Check out what's going on in my season. Show off your top plays and give you a chance at
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The regular season on its last legs. We can almost taste the playoffs from here. Kenny, how do they taste?
Wait, hold on. Ooh, tastes like chicken.
Barbecue chicken?
Oh, yeah.
We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old old adage, whatever it is. Defense wins championships. Defense is big. What I like about the playoffs, Ernie, physicality. You can't hesitate to give a foul, prevent easy buckets, a.k.a. you got to touch them up.
Got to touch them up, but experience, to me, is probably the biggest thing. Because there's no way to understand playoff basketball until you're there. And so teams that shoot a lot of free throws also has a big advantage because guys get to the line. They know they could slow the game down when things are getting bogged down offensively.
That's what my old buddy Dick Versace used to say. You know what he used to say about free throw shooting? He called it the NBA's hidden way to score. You forget about free throw shooting a lot, don't you? The NBA's hidden way.
It's hidden?
It's hidden.
I would agree with that, Dick.
Yeah, the NBA's hidden way to score. That's just dropping a little Dick Versace knowledge on you. Let's go courtside.
We are in South Beach. Good shot there of the Miami side. It's game time here in Miami as the crowds at the American Airlines Arena look to cheer on the hometown Heat. The Mavericks looking for a strong start to this road trip. They're still within reach of that 8th spot, just one game back.
And they prove that they know how to beat this team. We saw that in the first meeting. Can they make it a clean sweep on the season series? We'll find out tonight.
Well, they come in, I think, with the confidence that they can do just that. Make it a sweep. I mean, I look for them to attack early and really try to take the mental advantage here, the psychological advantage here in the early going.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Williams, and it's Mahinmi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Bosh, a screen on Williams. And there's the feed to Dang. Pass to Freak. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Outside Williams. Pass to Matthews. To the middle. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here coming off that win against Minnesota.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop him.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
Here is Williams, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got his first points of the night.
You know, his pace makes him really hard to keep track of, guys. I mean, if you lose him, he'll explode to the rim on you.
Right side a screen. Freak with it. Picked up by Nowitzki. Then kicks to Wade. Shot clock at 6. Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. And it's Dallas the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Wade kicks to Freak, and that's collected by Nowitzki.
You rarely see him missing dunk, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And Parsons gets it to go.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Heat trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Wade dishes to Freak, and it's sent back by Nowitzki. They retain possession. Wade kicks to Freak, and uses both hands to jam it in.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun. They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
To the inside, here's Whiteside, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Wesley Matthews picks one up. The Heat shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a team,
Mavericks leading by 3. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. J.J. Barea is out there with Thornton, and it's Mahimi in at the 5. Nowitzki, the pass to Mahimi. They set the pick. Parsons attacking, and he gets it to go. Parsons got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Dallas. Parsons gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Out left to the wing. Bosch dishes to Freak. Can't cash in from close range.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Now let's send it to Doris on the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Timberwolves played just phenomenally. He ended with 20 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. It was a matchup that he took over, and he seemed to be able to do whatever he wanted out there. We'll see if he can sustain it, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
It's Deng, top of the key. It's rebounded by Dallas. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. It gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
Shot clock at 3. Kicks it out to Parsons. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Miami no good on that time either. Here's Dallas. They're on a 14-5 run here. Barea kicks to Williams. To the paint. Here's Mahinmi. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Mahinmi's got his first basket.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
And you can tell he's hungry, because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And we'll get a look at how the Hustle Stat game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
The drive by Green, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
For those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Nowitzki. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoop. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Whiteside's checked in for Gerald Green. And Dallas also making a switch. Smith has checked in.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Right side a screen. It's stolen by Barea. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, and it's Nowitzki missing.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Dang.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Williams double team. Smith on the wing. Dallas moving it around. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. Right wing. 4 on the clock. Barea, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Bosch, a screen on Williams. There's Freak. Bosch, high post. Now here's Freak, guarded by Barea, and it's Freak missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Smith wide open, he fires, and he's good on the 3 ball. Smith's got 5 now.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Now here's Freak, guarded closely, and it's Dang in the corner. Freak passes to Whiteside, so the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his second trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good, and a new group in for the lead. And that concludes the first half.
Kevin, I've got...
Second half beginning in just a moment.
Just an amazing game for Parsons. He's got 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Miami, Deng and Bosh are small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Freak, and it's Whiteside in at the center, filling out the middle. Mahinmi dishes to Matthews, and it's sent back by Bosh. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Deng. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Deng's got 5 points so far.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Nowitzki against Bosh. Nowitzki kicks to Mahinmi. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Mahinmi hits them both. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. The Heat trail by 5.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now, Freak. He's got 6. Deng gets a wide open look. And again, Miami with the triple.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Dallas has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Now here's Williams. He's guarded closely. He kicks it to Nowitzki. Fades. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Williams kicks to Parsons. Nowitzki sets a screen for Matthews. An open look for Nowitzki. Again, the miss by Nowitzki.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Bosh, a screen on Matthews. Freak passes to Bosh. Dishes it to Freak. It's good. This game is all even. Freak's got 8 points.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
And Greg, I've got to admit to you, I mean, I did not think they were going to get all the way back. I thought they were done. They've shown some serious resilience and character to battle this far back.
Okay, Miami, now coming on the court are your Heat dancers. Let them hear ya.
And while we have a chance, how about the numbers for Dirk Nowitzki? He's right around 17 points tonight, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Sure, you know, most guys would be satisfied with that stat line, but he's built for more.
Green, he's checked in for Whiteside. And Dallas with a change here, too. Berea's checked in.
How about the night Deng is having? He has 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Play him tight, come on.
Matthews dishes to Berea. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Matthews, no one around him, and that one goes long.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. It seems like they left that offense in the locker room. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Nowitzki a screen. It's Matthews on the wing, guarded by Green. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Berea. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams with the ball. He's got 10. Henson with the screen. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
To the paint. The kick out to Dragic. Bosch, a screen on Smith. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Dragic. And that's 10 points for Freak.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Thornton for three, and no good. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Mavericks trail by 7. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Williams is out there with Matthews. And it's Smith. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Nowitzki in at the power forward. Miami's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And a wide-open look for Freak. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists now in this one. Here is Matthews. Here's the screen. Smith sets the pick for Williams. Smith on the wing. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Dang, a screen on Williams. Freak kicks to Dang. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Heat lead by 10.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Second chance shot, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Josh Smith.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Freak. He's got 13 points and 6 assists. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Yeah, not a combination that too many players in our league possess.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for the Heat. Parsons checked in for Dallas. Outside Williams. Matthews passes to Nowitzki.
That's a wall.
And the layup is good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Freak kicks to Dang. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Freak dishes to Whiteside. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Whiteside's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat. Green against Parsons. Outside Williams. And there's the pass to Nowitzki. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
Chris Bosh has checked in for Miami. The Heat leading by 10. Whiteside sets the pick for Freak. Down low, Whiteside. Parsons with some nice D.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciated it.
Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. The Heat have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Dang for 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Dang's got 14 points here in the second half.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Lionel Hollins gave to his team during that last break. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Williams.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it. He made it look easy that time.
Got a piece of it and stolen by Freak. Goes up.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Outside Bosch. Wade passes to Freak. Inside, the kick out to Bosch. And it's Dang in the corner. Shot clock at 3. A shake. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Dang. 19 points for Freak.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Outside Williams. He dishes it to Matthews. That's Nowitzki at the elbow. To the middle. Here's Mahinmi.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through it, and that's not legal.
Here's Freak. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Freak's got 15 points here in the second half.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Miami.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep, and that has to be a relief.
And Greg, you know, as interconference opponents, tonight was their only chance to get that revenge. I mean, they won't see each other in the regular season again until next season.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Freak. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Wade kicks to Freak. Right side Dang. All sorts of time. And another basket for Miami.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
There's the pick. And Matthews kicks to Williams. Nowitzki right side. The 15-footer. No good there. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team.
Well, Goran, congratulations.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. Freak. The fourth quarter was all. And that'll do it for this edition.
TV postseason. We fill you in on the latest in Road to the Finals.
It's all on me.
What's going on in my team this postseason? Show off your top plays. Give you a chance at these things on 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. postseason. We fill you in on the latest in Road to the Finals, chat with Road to the Finals team owners,
Taking them all. It's all on me.
my team this postseason, show off your top plays, and TV Interactive. Tune in now.